Namaskar, welcome back, and everyone, and welcome in our first episode of a new series where we will mainly talk about what is happening across the uh, video gaming industry in terms of games launching, game updates, any other kind of news, and all that and more. Essentially, I'll be covering these in several parts, where in one I will talk about a particular genre of the gaming itself. I'll like this is just simply to make the it's not a very long video because essentially a news video being too long is not something we all like to see. So today's topic in episode 1 will be MMO, MMORPG particularly. So let's begin. Right. Right off the bat, guys, there's a bit of a big news as of now. So as you can see in Guild Wars 2, there's a maintenance that is almost 20 hours it's been since they have took down the European server. What is it about? Well, glad you asked. Something happened yesterday and which caused essentially a kind of rollback of the European servers, and and it rolled back to approximately 2 days mm, of 2 day back. So essentially, the all the data from yesterday when the rollback occurred till that 2 day timeline of the previous time, all the time data was simply gone. At 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, ArenaNet had acknowledged this and posted a announcement in their Guild Wars 2 support forum, stated as account and character rollback issue. As it says, we have received many reports of account rollback, and aware of that, we have alerted the server team at ArenaNet and they are working on a resolution. We will provide updates as soon as we receive more information. Meanwhile, we sincerely apologize for the inconvenience and thank you for your patience. After which, what happened? After which, they have took down the European server 20 hours back, guys, from this moment, as of the moment of making this video. And it's been 7 hours since the last update from them, which says, hello everyone, we're continuing work towards reopening the EU servers, and our next step is to do some thorough testing. We'll update you as soon as we are ready. For now, this is all the news we have, and anything that comes up after this, whether it will be for the fixes of this, whether the rollback will be reverted, whether we will like the player base will get any compensation or anything, I'll put a link of the whatever update they give in the description below, uh, and also whatever resources I'm using in the description below as well. Second part about Guild Wars 2, let's have a bit of a good news. The no quarters update that will come on 26th of this month of Guild Wars 2 will take a look at this is the Icewood Saga no quarter trailer. As you can see, guys, this was the update trailer for Iceroot Saga No Quarter. Essentially, what we're gonna get is a new map called Drizzlewood Coast, which will be a kind of jungle-ish environment. Then we will have new mastery, United Legion waypoint synchronization. Then we will have new strike mission, new rewards, as you saw, a map-wide meta event, and more. So stay tuned for that. I'm quite glad for a new update. It's gonna be very fun for the entire community to play with that. But well, let's first fix this. Let's first see what fix is gonna come for the European server issue, shall we? Second is about Arcade Unchained or Arcade, whichever you may say. I would prefer it be Unchained because this news is essentially about Arcade Unchained, but we don't know, it can be something that both Arcade and Arcade Unchained can get because there's both logos here, also both tags given. So something is brewing, and this is something like a release date or something like that, maybe. We are still not sure. There is a little bit of teaser given by them. It can be anything from an update to anything essentially, but something is definitely brewing, and we will be glad to see what it is. Next up, Elite Dangerous, something I have enjoyed playing despite its in-game may have been a bit more grindy as far as I have heard, but the game was quite fun. A space exploration battle, like everything you can have. It's like a kind of Eve Online, kind of Star Citizen. It's a mix and match. But Elite Dangerous in itself is a very good game that is quite astounding to play at because of the world they have built, the almost one-to-one scale semi-realistic scenario of the universe itself. It's very much fun to play at. Take a look at, guys, if you guys like it. It's on Steam. But yeah, it's an update from them. They're doing fleet carrier updates on beta, so which already went live yesterday. So it's essentially a big fleet carrier that will itself be a big ship, but it will carry up different small ships and many other stuff. I'll put a link of this in the description below. Uh, so essentially, this update is essentially about their upcoming changes and stuff that they're in the beta stage and all that. Like fleet carriers will have more universal graphics available as optional service. Decommissioning will now refund the full cost of the carrier, which is something very much people would like because the amount of money credit to upkeep a fleet carrier is definitely very big, despite it being catered for the end game players. There are other also some things, mostly it's related to the beta of this fleet carrier, but it's not something the main game is gonna have yet. The fleet carrier will come later. I'll have a link of the main fleet carrier announcement post in the description below. Go ahead with that as well. Back in Final Fantasy 14. In Final Fantasy 14, from my last news video coverage from there, we had seen that there will be a delay of the update patch 5.3, but we do know most of whatever is gonna come in a briefing in live later. So now they're gonna put a event Mughal Treasure Trove. This is something they generally put before a new patch comes out, and something people enjoy because they can get a couple of goodies they would have had a hard time getting sometimes. You'll see why. Right. So essentially, this event is gonna start from Monday, May 18 at 1 a.m. PDT. Remember, please, this is PDT. Until the launch of patch 5.3. We don't know when is this gonna come because patch 5.3 still don't have a definite time, but in my opinion, it will be quite soon because generally, as I have seen, this event only gets started when the patch is not too far. So you collect irregular tombstones and get rare rewards. So what are the irregular tombstones? They are currencies just like other tombstones, but you go to irregular tombstone exchange for Mughal and exchange them for rewards. Let's see. So the there are places to get. This is not from everything. As you can see, in Praetorium, you can get 10 irregular tombstone of law. This time it's irregular tombstone of law. Then from Urban Monastery and Castrum Meridianum, you get 7. From Ridorana Lighthouse, you get 6. From Royal City of Ravanastra, Auramvale, and Hidden Gorge PvP, you get 5. And finally you get 4 from Cutterscry and 3 from Sangal Temple of Quan, Stone Vigil, and Zamal Darkhold. So depends on how you want to farm these, but why would you want to farm this? Because of also these are the locations where you can find the Lieutenant Mughal and these coordinates in Limsa Lominsa, New Gridania, and Ulda states of Nard. What are you gonna get from it? For 100 of the irregular tombstone exchange, you get this Mamishiba neckerchief, as you can see at the top. This is that neckerchief here. And then you can get the Ixion Clarion for 50. Then Demon Lanner vessel from 50. Then Revealing Kamui for 50 as well. These are mounts. Then you have two orchestral role, essentially music, in-game music, unspoken orchestral role, and Rise of the White Raven. Then you got an earring, quick win, re-earring. And then you have riding maps. As usual, these riding maps increase your mount speed by 1 star in whichever map you get it from. Generally it takes a bit of time to get all the maps because you need to do hunting logs and not hunting logs, but you need to hunt targets and stuff to get that. Then you have some other mount horns as well: drake horn, laurel gobue horn, albust horn, bomb palanquin horn, direwolf whistle, ice whistle, Boreas whistle. Then you have a MGP Platinum card for 30. These are all for 30 of those currencies. This will MG Platinum card will give you 50k MGP for your Manderville Gold Saucer Casino. And there's also Kalka and Brinka minions. So 3 cards for your triple threat card: Cherrybird, Sephiroth, and Gaia's Van Balsa. Then 2 more orchestra roll, 777 Whiskers, and Primal Judgment. Personally, Primal Judgment is one of my favorite musics in this game. Finally, this Magic Prism something, no one really wants it. Anyway, so this is what we got for Final Fantasy 14. So maybe now it's the time to get a bit more grindy and get whatever is left in this list for you. Yeah, if you have been playing for a long time, and if you are a new player, try to get a couple of them right. Next up, and our final game today, Elder Scrolls Online. As you know, Elder Scrolls Online will have its Grey Mood chapter up soon as a new expansion. The Dark Heart of Skyrim will come. So here they have told us 5 ways to prepare for Grey Mood. The Dark Heart of Skyrim will be an year-long expansion, so Grey Mood is the first part of it. So, first, play Harrowstorm and Grey Mood Prologue Quest. Harrowstorm DLC is something that came out soon. We very last couple of uh, last month or so, players are playing this DLC, getting the two new dungeons that are part of this DLC, the Ice Reach and Unhallowed Grave. Both of them are quite challenging and quite fun to play at. They are playing it as also you can get Harrowstorm with uh, ESO Plus membership if you are not gonna buy them, but you're gonna buy the subscription, which is the ESO Plus. You can get that as well. Depends, whichever is your fancy. And in Game Mode Prologue, where you meet Lady Statenborn, you may remember her from the main story quest. You do the quest, the Coven Conspiracy, which you can get from the in-game count store, and do it. This story is as it said, is the prologue of the main campaign that is gonna come in the Grey Mood chapter. Next, create a node and goth them up. So goth will be the new theme of this expansion alongside dark as the dark heart of Skyrim. So yeah, since you're going to Western Skyrim, create a node. Why not you? Right. They recommend something like sidelong sweep, wading suit, and face marking cosmetic pack. I'm gonna show all three to you guys. Right? So this is the sidelong sweep, as you can see. So one side of cut of the hair. Next is the wading suit, and finally the marking, as you can see. Next, become a vampire or a werewolf. In the Dark Heart of Skyrim, vampire and werewolf will be given a lot of attention to. As you may have known, there will be skill trees that will be revamped, essentially, like how the skills were gonna work. So they are getting a lot of love, and also they are the main theme of the Dark Heart of Skyrim. As they are saying to join the rank of vampires, let a fellow vampire bite you, or allow a rare enemy called the Blood Fades found in Bankorai, Reaper's Marsh, or the Rift to damage you. If you like to become a werewolf, you can be infected by a fellow player or by a werewolf from within the same zones as above. Then you can pick up the afflictions or blessings from the in-game count store. But personally, that is quite not needed because you can easily get it from any fellow player or any uh, of these mobs. But trust me, if anyone tells you to pay to get that bite, do not. That is scam. Next, encounter vampires and dark secrets in Rivenspire. So if you're interested in dark mysterious tale of vampire and city might Age Rivals, you might enjoy the base game zone of Rivenspire, located in the northern region of High Rock. Rivenspire suffers a feuding house clash, merciless vampire swarms through the region, and the nervous plot unfolds in the shadows. I'm not gonna say what is the other parts. Go enjoy yourself. Explore, explore Eastern Skyrim. Uh, so you can already explore the Eastern Skyrim with the Rift and Eastmarch zones. So go ahead, do that. There's also Windhelm, Riften. It's quite fun, right? Also, there is the Seek Out the Dungeons within the Horns of the Reach DLC, where you defend the Nord township of Falkreth and put a stop of the Richmond witches and minotaurs of the Deadhorn clan. There will be two dungeons here titled Falkret Hold and Bloodroot Forge that gives you a taste of the threats the people of the Western Skyrim will face in the new chapter. Then finally get ready for Greymore as it will arrive again on 26th of this month for PC or Mac and in June 9th for Xbox One and PlayStation. That'll be it for this one guide, this one news update, guys. I hope you're all having a very, maybe not a very good day, but maybe a good day. I hope you all stay safe, stay well. I'll see you maybe in the next couple of videos, or maybe in game somewhere, or maybe if I start streaming again. The weather is a bit cool down, so let's just hope that Gear Wars 2 comes up soon, shall we? And finally, another last bit of a thing. We expect that according to the website, the Twitter, that they have told us back last month that this month, at the end of this month, Fantasy Star Online 2 will probably be up on PC. It is already up on Xbox, but they have said that in this month's end of this month, it should be up in PC as well, which I'm very much looking forward to. So stay safe, stay well. See ya. Good night.